Hello, my name is Matthew Cardenas, and I am currently a digital producer at ABC 30 KFSN in Fresno, California. We are owned and operated by the Walt Disney Company. I am very blessed to be a part of the 8 Disney owned and operated television stations. I really enjoy the standard that we're held to every single day on a daily basis and delivering the best news and delivering the best content that we can on a day-to-day basis for our audiences. And for me, journalism has been a very big part of my life since I was about 15 years old. Right when I hit about freshman, sophomore year in college, I kind of realized this is something I want to pursue for my entire career. Because when you work in journalism, and it's kind of something that's always stood out to me, you do something new every single day. There isn't, granted, you could be working on a very big story that's going to take weeks to fully solve, sometimes days, but more likely than not, it's something new every single day. Which is why I push people to sometimes pursue careers in journalism, because you don't get stuck up in the same operations on a day-to-day basis while you are working on the same thing. It is a different story. It is a different audience that you're dealing with. It is a different person you're dealing with for your sources, which makes it really enjoyable because I like to have change. I personally enjoy new things on a day-to-day basis because it's a new challenge. And the biggest challenge that I've been given lately is a 23-year-old who just moved to Fresno, California 3 months ago, now having to cover a global pandemic in a state where it has been very well documented. The state of California has been hit very hard by the COVID-19 infection. To some degree, I was prepared for this because when you work in the news industry, you're going to deal with a lot of tragedy. I graduated from Texas Tech University in May 2019. And then from there, I worked at ABC 13 in Houston, another station owned by Disney. And in my very short time there for 4 months under a temporary position, I covered the Dayton mass shooting and the El Paso shooting, both in less than 24 hours. When you cover events of that magnitude with that much heartbreak and sorrow and grief and even political agenda surrounding that story, you learn to put a lot of your personal beliefs and emotions to the side, because at the end of the day, if you show any of that in your story that you're working on, it's going to show. You are going to not only damage my own reputation, I'm going to damage the reputation of my station for hiring somebody who is biased, for hiring somebody who wants to push an agenda, and that's never been my goal in journalism. So with COVID-19, I've learned on a day-to-day basis, I have to put emotions to the side. Because right now, my main goal as a journalist is I have an audience that is trying to learn more about a global pandemic and is going to rely on me and the rest of my colleagues at ABC 30 in Fresno for a very big part of California that we cover, which is Central California. Without us, they are not informed on what's actually going on. We have a lot of numbers, and I've seen many things that don't necessarily always get released to the public, because sometimes we feel, hey, it's not the right time for the public to see this, or based on if something else in the world is going on, it could just be we didn't read the room well. So with all of that, coronavirus has taught me to put emotions to the side, focus on getting the stories out so then the public is informed. Because then if we're informing the public and we can kind of give them a better understanding of how serious this global pandemic is, it could make them want to stay inside. It could make them want to focus more on practicing social distancing. And with that, we can hopefully put an end to this pandemic sooner rather than later. So then people will get their jobs back, people can go back to school, and America and the rest of the world can get back to operating on a day-to-day basis. Coronavirus has taught me a lot in the couple of months that I've worked on it, but I know at the end of the day, it is going to make me a better journalist in the long run, because I work with a great team who is pushing me every single day to work hard, can keep getting the facts out, and make sure that no matter what is going on, people are going to rely on us, and that is what motivates me to continue being a journalist every single day.